Welcome everyone. Today we have a special lost art guide on gears stats rerolling. So if you look at my weapon currently, my quality of the stat is at 84. And this means I gain 13.4% bonus damage. And there is actually a method of rerolling those stats, and I was told this by my guildmates. So because I'm new to the game, I really want to share you guys all the tips we discover. Now because I have also discovered several additional tips along the way and also some fan posts, what I do is, on the second part of this video, I'll show you guys some of the fan posts I found, and check out this bid. So someone bid 80,000 gold for the golden map. So I do want to share you some of the fan posts I found, and this will be happen on the second part. The first part, of course, will be weapon crafting and how to get the highest quality by rerolling. I want to explain everything about this one to you guys. Now, firstly, once you get to 1370, what you can craft is, you can craft the weapon from aggros, or we can craft the weapon from Aura Dungeon Hard, and it is recommended to craft this weapon because it actually costs less materials. So we can do the 5 set with aggros on the other with aggros blood. Now with crafting this weapon, let me show you guys a replay of how this is done, and I'll explain the method and also the cost and also how to get close to 100 quality with this method. So coming over to our replay, you can see that here I have obtained 15 of the crafting resource for crafting a weapon. Now you should be doing this before you get your weapon to higher level, because now I have to do a weapon transfer. But because I had the spare materials, I thought I'd give this a try, because I actually didn't know about this earlier. Notice I crafted a great sword, and now I have 2 weapons. So one of my weapon is currently quality 63. So I got okay luck, because you can roll from anywhere from 1 to 100 with quality. And my second weapon is quality 57. So what we're going to do is, we're going to disenchant or dismantle the weapon that is not the plus 12 one. Of course, we're going to dismantle the normal one that I just crafted and try to roll for a higher quality. This will cost you some resource, but you will get 100% of the materials back. Now let me show you guys the method, and I'll give you guys the tips of when you should be doing this, because it's quite important that you do this at the early stage of the game. Notice I dismantled my weapon, and now I'm crafting this again, and this will cost me 200 gold each time I try. So basically what I'm trying is, I'm spending 200 gold to reroll my weapon into higher quality. And this might take a few goes. So here I'm trying to reroll my weapon, and basically I'm going to have a look at the quality. Quality is only 59, it's less than my 63. Now I was told by my guildmates that they do this method for the 1370 gears to get over 80 quality. Now later, if you get the higher grade of pieces of gears, people might even try 90 quality. But at the moment, people are trying for 80 quality. But if you're lucky enough, you can get your weapon close to 100 quality by doing this. So notice that this will cost you gold, so be extra careful. Each time you try this will cost you 200 gold. And after 3 tries, so I spent 600 gold to get my weapon from 63 quality to 84 quality. And you can see over here, my increase of damage is about 2% increase of damage. Now, I'm only doing this because I have the spare gold. If you do not have the spare gold, try to not do this. There's a few things I want to share, and as you can see over here, I'll be transferring my weapons tripods, and after transferring the tripods, I'll be transferring the weapon. And I want to share with you guys that you should be doing this at the very start of the crafting phase, so you don't do what I do. So notice now I have to transfer the plus 12 onto the new weapon, and this will cost me silver. This will cost me additional 3,000 silver, and also this will waste the existing weapon. This will destroy the existing weapon. So you should be doing this, if you're planning to do this, when you craft your weapon at the start, so you don't have to transfer again. So let's say you get to 1370, you do this right away when you're crafting the weapon. Maybe try to roll for the weapon 1 or 2 times if your quality is super low, because sometimes we get like 13 or 10 quality and it looks terrible, right? So this way you can transfer your weapon into a higher quality at the very start when you craft those. So don't do like me. But if you happen to be like me and if you have the spare materials, you can still do this. So I upgrade my weapon to gain about 2% more damage. The maximum I can roll over here will be 15% damage with quality of 100. But it's super hard to roll into 100. It is possible to roll into that, but it might cost you a few thousand gold, and it might not be worth it at this stage, because 1370 is not the final stage. I do believe after Velton comes out, we'll get new set of weapons. So maybe we can use this trick once Velton comes out. Now the second question is, so if I come back to my game, the second question is it worth it to actually roll for the other pieces of gears? Well, to be honest, I don't think it is worth it, because weapon will give us the bonus damage. The other gears with higher quality, they will give us, additional stats. but this might be too costly. And I do believe to craft the aggro set, notice to craft the aggro set, the gears cost 250 and the weapon costs 500. So that's why I'm not rerolling the weapon with aggro's blood as well. And even crafting the gears is 250. Now with the chosen ones, it is 100, but we don't need 5 pieces of chosen. So I don't think it's worth it to use this method to reroll your gears. But just in case you happen to be crafting your gears and you got your gears to like really low quality, notice my gears are okay. I'm pretty lucky. So the first crafting I got about 60 quality, this one's 47. So during those times, if I didn't like the lower quality, I could do this method to reroll runs for my gears. But it's not that worth it now that I crafted my gears, because I'm still short on aggro's blood. So you want to do this when you're first crafting your gears, and so you don't have to transfer, you don't have to waste silver, and you don't have to waste the valuable items like the aggro's blood, because if you transfer in the weapons, this will destroy the existing one. Now coming over to some of the fun posts and also guides I've found along the way as I look for guides and tips first. So we do have a few nice ones. One found on server over here is about playing sounds to get charisma. In case you guys are short on charisma, if you play certain sound, 150 times, I believe this is for all the sounds, you'll get 1 or 2 charisma. So you have to press your button like 150 times, but you'll get those additional charisma if you're really short on those, which is quite nice, right? The second one is the fan post I saw over here, and this is from Mohan over here about the fat finger of the year. So you know what happened, right? People were bid for maps, and back then the maps were selling for about 8,000 gold. Now they're selling for lower, but instead of bidding for 8,000, this friend over here bid up for 80,000, and everybody got a chunk of share of gold. Oh, that's painful, right? So I thought I'd share those posts with you guys as I discovered them. And over here we do have a fan post, and Roger V over here is about Amazon banning the bots. Notice that a lot of bots have disappeared, and we're really happy. But this one is coming from Star Wars. It's like, we banned a lot of them, and the other, the farmers are like, we're making more bots. I thought it was really funny, so I shared this one with you guys. And coming from more painful posts, so Felty over here shared this one, and this actually happened 13 days ago. So I actually come across this one a while ago, but I wasn't sure what's happening. So I didn't get a good time to share this to you guys. So notice our friend had destroyed about 400 on the lipstones. Oh, the pain. Back then, those were selling for like 200 gold each. So this is like 80,000 gold of one. And people were like, oh, feels bad. So those two posts are the ones that people lost a lot of gold and accidentally. So be extra careful, guys. When you move around your items, you can still put your upgrade materials in the stash. So what I mean by that is, if you don't want to accidentally destroy your items, you can put those in the stash and this won't destroy them. And you'll still use them during the upgrade. So you don't have to put in your inventory because you might accidentally destroy them. And people have started doing that. Coming to the next post. One of the viewers said this to me. He's like, hey man, I got my legendary card set. I was like, what card set? So it's a Blizzard card. So I was like, lol. Yeah, I wanted to find this one to the Chadzin and Welzen. So yeah, I thought I'd share this one with you guys. I'll come across some fun posts as I look for guides and tips, as viewers share those with me as well, because a lot of viewers are communicating to me on Discord. And once I do, I want to get the time to share this with you guys. And maybe what I can do in the future is I do a weekly video which will find all the memes and the fun posts, and sometimes there's some really nice tips along the way, but they're not big enough for us to make a full video. So I combine this in a special video like this one to share with you guys. And finally, a lovely dress. This is actually from Albie's Wego over here, and this is a lovely outfit. So pretty, right? I think he's playing a different game than me. If you guys know me, I actually have not changed my outfit. This is how I started the game with, and I haven't changed at all. I'm not the guy for fashion. And I actually stored all my costumes because I don't know which one to use. I stored all my costumes here. I was like, I don't know which one to use. What do I do with them? So, so this is a big difference to me. And hopefully you guys enjoy those fun posts, because I do think some of those things will make the game more interesting. And sometimes you're like, oh, that hurts. And this one really hurts, right? This one and this one. So feel bad for those friends. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the fan post. And also, before we finish, remember guys, it is quite important, if you plan to do this crafting method, do it before you transfer the weapons. So if you 1370, before you transfer onto the next legendary set, you do the re-rolling of the quality beforehand. Because if you do it after, you have to do it like me, right? Spend more silver and also waste more pieces. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be looking for more guides, more tips, and also more ways to make resource in the game for you guys. Now, if you guys haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, make sure you do so. because we'll be getting a lot of guides, a lot of tips as I discover them, and I love the game. So I want to share as much as I can with you guys, and let's have a great time in Lost Ark as we explore this game and get the most out of it.